I'm just gonna do a quick little before video before I get started with my day because my contractors are coming and they're about to tear my house apart again. So everything I'm doing for this little reno, it's mostly facelift type stuff, although I have ACs going in and out, so it is gonna get messy and noisy at least today. So in my bedroom, the bedroom is just about done, and I was kicking myself last year that I just didn't get it done. And then they have to come back in. So we're gonna switch out that AC, and then if there's any paint that needs to be done, they're gonna touch that up. I thought with the paint for my doors and I lost. So they're going to sand down the doors and they're gonna do a fresh coat of paint and make it look all pretty and then touch the paint all around the doors. And that'll finish up the bedroom. I think that's really all that needs to be done. The other thing that's gonna be really nice is I've got this floor in the bathroom it's just absolutely hideous. And when they were doing the bedroom, I think they intended to change the threshold into the brown, and then they never got around to it. So now, so I decided, because I was thinking that once the bedroom's done, I'm not gonna want to demolish my bathroom and have like major renovations, people going through this nice room, and there's no need for it right now. The only reason to do a renovation right now is cosmetic, and to get a better shower, and I have a better shower downstairs. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a facelift of this bathroom, because the bathroom is actually, it's not that horrible. It's got this gray tile on the walls, which is, it's fine. It looks like a cloudy day. It's not offensive. I can, it's very neutral. And I've been using the turquoise and the purple as kind of an accessory color. And it's not that bad. The toilet is really gross and it leaks. And the sink is not very practical, and there's no storage, and the pressure is not very good because the pipes are all gummed up. But it works fine. But the floor is just really, really awful. So we're gonna do a makeover, like a facelift in here, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna be tearing out the toilet and the sink. New toilet, new sink vanity. But before we put those in, we're gonna put in a floor. And I'm not gonna talk too much about the floor right now. I'm gonna see how it looks when it's done. But it was a very cheap, easy solution that I could have done myself if I didn't want to change the plumbing. So we're gonna see how it works, but it will look really, really nice with the wood floor here. And then I've also ordered a cabinet to replace the mirror, because this mirror is it's like paper and it's falling apart. And then every time I redo a room, we're gonna redo the outlet there, the outlet there. We're gonna get rid of this nasty thing and cover it up somehow. I don't know what we're doing with that. The fan is absolutely fine. We're gonna live with that. Showers, I won't use the shower right now, so we're gonna leave it, no problem. We're gonna do the door. And I'm planning on leaving the soap and the toothbrush thing because they're there. And I don't want, there's no reason to rip out the holes. And I think it's really, really gonna clean it up really, really beautifully. And the towel holder and all that stuff, that's all fine. I mean, I can live with this, for the long term, I think. It's just, the floor is just really, 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 really gross. It's just, even if I was going to get on my hands and knees and try to paint the floor, the grout lines, it just does not look good at all. I think it's going to be a very inexpensive, look around the toilet, it's just, ugh. I think it's going to be a very, very inexpensive little renovation. I mean, I'm looking at $2,000, $4,000, I'm looking at just under 10,000 pesos to redo the bathroom, if I'm thinking about it. And I haven't really counted the labor, but around 10,000 pesos, and that's like $500 US dollars for a fresh bathroom makeover. This is going, I'm gonna give that to my cleaning lady. It's always had odors in it, and I, try to put soap in it and to absorb the odors, and I've painted it, and it's not working. And I just think it's just a clutter magnet. So that's gonna go. I'm gonna see what I'm doing with the sink, and then once that's in, I'm probably gonna look for some sort of storage up here. That would be, I think, my upstairs linen closet, which I don't have. Everything kind of goes into my master closet, and it's just messy in there. And then once things are where they belong, then I can start working in the closet area. So I'm really looking forward to all this today. I just hope that they work neatly. They have to take my blinds down, and I'm really nervous about that. But they did a good job last year, so I'm gonna be optimistic, and I'm looking forward to getting this thing downstairs, because I was trying to go to bed last night. We're in a heat wave right now, and it was not what's the English word for it? It was not like it wasn't producing. I just could not get the room to a comfortable temperature. And I think it'll be better for downstairs because downstairs, the room's probably about the same volume, but it's not as hot down there at night as it is up here because heat rises, right? So I pretty much oversized the new AC. I didn't really like I didn't oversize it in a sense of like I was stupidly get like overbuying. But Home Depot is really useful. They have a calculator and they said for a room your size, second floor Yucatan, you need 1800 BTU is what it said, or 1.5 tons, which kind of came up to 18,000, and I think this is a 12,000. So I think that'll make a big difference, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then just remember the stand, because we're going to see it again very soon. Anyway, I'm going to go get some coffee and hope the guys show up soon. They're usually pretty punctual. It is 7:58, and they said between 8 and 8:30. So I'm just going to go down really quickly since I've got the video going. Missy is kind of curious. She wants to know what's going on. So, yeah. Oh, and I should probably mention the fan. I didn't mention the fan. This thing is going. I cannot wait. This is going to finish up this area up here so well. It's going to look like a brand new area up here. It's going to be beautiful. There's the ugly fan. And then in here, I've got most of the room cleared out. I've got 2 things that the guys can take out for me. But I've got the paint coming tomorrow. So look at that bedspread. That bedspread is a spoiler, although that bedspread's not staying, but it is a spoiler for this room. And I think it's going to look stunning. My contractor he tends to not be shy about, telling me if I'm on the right path or not. And as soon as I mentioned what I was going to do, and he's like, yep, that's exactly what you need to do in this room. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really nice area for the guests. So you can see there's the cable there for the hardwired internet or for a TV if I was to rent like long term or something. So that was my telecom. Izzy did that for me. I didn't even ask. It's just really, they're just really thoughtful, because when I had the modem moved to my office, the guy said, if you're going to use this as your new guest room, you might need the hard wire. So doesn't look, I don't know if the placement's the best place, but that's where it was logical to come in. So we'll have that. And then of course, like the bed, it's going to be moving to the center here with nightstands, and then we're going to have new light switches, not light switches, contacts, like plug-ins, outlets on the side of the bed for the nightstands, so that we can have lamps and charging stations for everybody. I definitely am going to need some nice artwork for up there at some point. The bed is incredibly heavy, so I got to make sure that once everything's painted and everything, I got to make sure the guys put the bed in place for me. Otherwise, I will never be able to. And that's why I've also got to tell them not to make sure that the outlets are not behind the bed. Because like this bed, I can't lift it. It's like solid pure wood, and it's got a fairly recent mattress on it. So I was very lucky. This was a gift from my ex-landlady, and it's actually pretty decent. So what we're gonna do once we get it in place, my cleaning fairy and I, when we do the cleaning ahead of my friends visiting, we're gonna just take the mattress off. We're gonna make sure everything's dusted and clean. It's gonna look great. There's a few chips and stuff on it, but I try not to make anything precious and brand new looking, So that's gonna be that. And then here, I'm really hoping to get a wardrobe, like a closet dresser thing. Ropero is what they call them here. I've seen them, they're actually not that expensive, and if you get a brand new one, it might just be time-wise, I might not have the time to, if I have to get it, if it has to be custom made, I don't know if they have them in stock or not. And then I was thinking a little table with 2 chairs over here, and then I have the armchair in the other room that if I have room left, I might put the armchair there. This is kind of awkward for right now. I mean, like, what are people gonna do with this? I mean, they're gonna have a space to put stuff, I guess. Flag, they want to spread out or whatever. But eventually, when I kind of get back into traveling and everything, I'm just going to do like a little kitchenette area in here where there's going to be, you can store glasses and stuff up there. Not a hot plate, obviously. There's no way we're cooking with a hot plate in here, but maybe a microwave and a kettle and a toaster and a little bar fridge down there. They had a little bar fridge down there, and the wire is passed for that. So that would be really nice. And then just have a little bit of storage space underneath for cleaning products and things like that whenever I make this into a proper little suite. And then I put the drawers. I'm thinking I was gonna have, I have to empty everything out, but I'm thinking when I get this door rekeyed to have a key for it, people can come in and out from that door, I'll get the drawers rekeyed too, and then this way there's a secure-ish place for guests to store things when they're here. I'll be like, you know, there's another door. That one's locked also. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they get through today. I'm thinking the AC in my office took half a day last year, and that was like brand new installation. So I'm thinking they can probably do both ACs today is what I'm thinking. I think they'll take the other one down, bring it down here, and that'll be like a half a day, and then install the other one upstairs. I don't know, because they're talking about ACs and fans today, but I don't know what kind of a team he's bringing with him, so we'll see. That'll be the big one. I'm really hoping to get my bedroom back every night, but I'm not optimistic. So I do have my hammock drying outside that I'm gonna set up in here if I need to sleep in here tonight. So we'll see. This is like this really needs to be sorted, but it really helps. I've got Lulu, because I've got a lot of things like bedding and things like that I got used, or I got, you know, not the best quality when I first moved in, and I've been replacing, and then I'm like stuck with all this stuff. And Lulu is really happy to have anything that I offer her. Everything, I've been in that position where anything, you know, a little bit loved is like brand new to me, right? Like I gave her 2 nightstands and 2 twin beds, and then she sent me a picture, really excited to show me her new master bedroom with the 2 beds together as if it was a big bed with the nightstands on each side. So I might actually be giving her those silver light lamps. I think I might give them to her to complement her bedroom. And then she's gonna have that turquoise unit from upstairs. She gets the fans that I'm taking down. She's gonna get the sink if we can take it out in one piece and it's usable again. She wants it. So it's really good for her, and this way I don't have to worry about things, you know, going to waste or going to the dump. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this one right here. This is the patio one. She wasn't interested, it's too big for her. So she took all the other ones, but this one was too big. I think she'll probably take this one though, once we get it down. Cause that's coming down too, and then we're gonna put a bar, and then I've got curtains to go there, so anyway. All right, it's time for coffee, and then hopefully I'll get some work done. I think I can I rather just let them work and not be micromanaging. That works best for me, but I do have to learn to pop in more often, is what I learned last summer. Depending on what they're doing. If they're doing something that I know nothing about, might as well just let them go. But when we were painting, I kept on having to tell them, put drop cloths down and stuff. It was kind of annoying, but anyway. All right, let's see what time they show up. They're usually pretty punctual. So he says by 8:30, he'll be here by 8:30. It's gonna be a hot one. It's been really, really bad, but I've got the pool. So as soon as everybody leaves, like yesterday, as soon as I was able to wind down, it was like jump in the pool. And the pool's driving me nuts. I'm having trouble with my filter. And I just don't think those filters are meant to be run as much as I've been needing to run mine. So the replacement filter, like the filter that would turn this into more of a proper above ground pool, is like 7,000 pesos. It's a sand filter. But I'm definitely, by the end of April, I'm gonna be able to pick that up, and then I'll have a better filter, and it's gonna keep the pool a lot cleaner. But right now it's fine. It's got a little bit of stuff in it. I don't think if I had guests coming over, I would want to make sure it was a little bit nicer looking, but it's perfectly fine, and I'm very grateful to have that. All right, coffee time. She's having her breakfast.